They're protesting, no?
I'm telling you.
Guy, Omo. Eh? What's it in now?
Now gone.
Omo, guy.
Who give them gone?
You don't agree.
Flags! No flags! No flags! We go collect that all, no flags! No flags! Collect that all!
We not see any. We don't need APC.
Collect that all! Collect all the flags! Collect all the flags! Collect them! Collect them! Collect all the flags!
Okay, now come down. Here.
Tear down.
Federal Republic of Nigeria. But today, they want the message to be sent clearly. Some guys were actually carrying APC flags, but what the Benue youth did was they have to collect those flags, tear them into pieces with a clear message that you, the president, we welcome you into the state, but your coming here is not for party. You're coming here to mourn the 200 persons that were being slaughtered, butchered, killed at Yelewata. So their message is so clear. They don't want people to carry any campaign stuff. Like the president come in not for campaign, and it's a clear message to the world that the real Benue youth are not here for campaign. We come out to mourn, and the world should know that in as much as we welcome the president into the state, he didn't come here for any campaign. We love the governor, we love the president, but today he came in to mourn and bring the last.
I bet they tell our president say we not get food. We don't let this. We got this guy security. We got this guy security. Now they come to arrest those people who don't die. Campaign they can't do. What you talk again? I say, but the man when they come, waiting they come to do. Now my question, man, not waiting they come to do. The purpose of coming. Those people who die now, those people go come up, they will rise again.
But some people believe they have they come. You can't solve the problem.
The people now go come out alive. Now make it carry him. If he come now, those people not go wake up. See pass APC, the make him go back. We don't even need them. Nah, no. We don't need them. Now what I want to know. I didn't go now. The problem will see a rise again. Nobody gets up from a body for Benue.
He's coming.
Everywhere killing. Everywhere killing. Not only TV people that they kill, then they kill both people, man. It's not only TV people. So
we do have grave concern about the misinformation and misrepresentation of the security crisis in Benue State. Your Excellencies, it is not herder farmers clashes, it's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that has led to suggestions such as remain tolerant, negotiate for peace, learn to live with your neighbors. What we are dealing with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by herder terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades and is worsening every year. Wrong diagnosis will always lead to wrong treatment. So we are dealing with something far more sinister than we think about. It's not learning to live with your neighbors. It is dealing with a war.
First of all, we need to give kudos to the people of Benue State for showing great dissatisfaction against the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Since it was announced that the President will be visiting Benue State and how the Governor of Benue State, Hyacinth Alia, has gone out to issue a circular asking everyone to come out in their colorful apparel to welcome the President, it was obvious that the president was not coming to commiserate with the victims, but was coming for political campaign. The president was just coming for a funfair. The president, in collaboration with the governor, wanted Nigerians to know that he's in charge. They wanted Nigerians to know that the people of Benue State are behind the president, despite the killing going on in the state. But the people of Benue State did not fail to show their dissatisfaction with the president. Firstly, while the president was coming into Benue State, he was trapped by flood at the Lafia-Makurdi Road. And when he got into Benue State, there was no one to receive him. The people that were there to receive the president were school children, primary school children, that were lined up under the rain. Rain was beating these keys, and the convoy of the president splashed water on these keys. And I'm sure the president is disappointed with what he saw in Benue State. Of course, he shouldn't be disappointed because the people of Benue State did not vote for him. We all knew who won the election in Benue State. We knew how the result in Benue State came about. We knew how Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the election in Benue State. Of course, the people of Benue State are not even taking that gimmick because they know that this is the same man that overlooked why terrorists overran them. They knew that this is the same man that failed in his primary responsibilities of protecting them, and then you are expecting them to come out and welcome you. No, they will not welcome you. That is the reason why the governor had to go and force kids out of their home after closing down their school to come and welcome the president. But the people in Benue say they know what they want. That's the reason why you're seeing them staging protests against the president. This is the right way to go. This is the right thing to do. For so long, we have been pretending we love these politicians, and they are not even pretending that they love us. Of course, they don't even care about what they are doing. They're not even showing sensitivity to our plight. So why should we even care we love them? We should show them the same manner of dissentment they are giving us. We should show them the same manner of disdain they are giving us. We should give them the same level of hatred they are giving us, because these politicians are destroying our life. These politicians are destroying our country. We should not even pretend we are loving them. Kudos to the people of Benue State for coming out en masse, protesting in Benue State, tearing down the APC flag, telling the president, we don't want you in Benue State. You are coming here to do absolutely nothing. You have not done anything. Of course, you heard them saying that the president is coming to campaign. What exactly are you coming here to campaign? Look at the military men, look at the security personnel that are following up the president. Where were these security personnel when they were needed most in Benue State? The primary responsibility of any government is to protect the life of the citizen. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed woefully in this regard. Not only did the president fail in his responsibility to protect the citizens, but he has failed to admit that he has failed. But rather, he's telling the citizens that security has improved under him. How can you claim to have improved security when over 200 persons were killed in Benue State? While we are talking about Benue State, another incident happened in Enugu State where people were killed by these Fulani herdsmen. Are these Fulani herdsmen invisible? It is not even that the president has failed in every ramification. It is the insensitivity. It is the impunity at which they are governing. They have politicized everything in this country. 200 persons were killed in Benue State, and you were asked to come and visit them. They literally had to beg the president to come to Benue State. People had to go to the street to protest. Very dark man had to go to Benue State to expose the level of damage that was done in Benue State before the president decided to go to Benue State. Not that he wanted to go to Benue State, but because he was forced to go to Benue State. But rather than going to Benue State to commiserate with the people that were affected, they turn it into campaign. They turn it into funfair. They turn it into an endorsement for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, declaring public holiday, asking the people to come out with their apparel to welcome Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and even putting up a banner thanking Bola Ahmed Tinubu for coming to commiserate with them. What level of insensitivity is this? So I must give kudos to the people of Benue State for resisting and rejecting the president. Yes, he should be rejected at all levels because he has rejected Nigerians. He should be rejected at all levels because he has failed to live up to his responsibilities. Nobody begged him to do the job he's doing. He decided to take up the responsibility. Becoming the president comes with a lot of responsibility, and one of such responsibility is the protection of life and properties. We are not even talking about alleviating poverty. We are not even talking about improving education and healthcare. We are not even talking about food production. We are not even talking about improving the quality of life of the people. I mean, these are areas that the president has failed woefully. What exactly has the president done ever since he took over office in May 2023? What exactly has Bola Ahmed Tinubu done to show that at least Nigeria has a president? Absolutely nothing. But yet they expect people to come out and sing praises to the president. What you just experienced in Benue State is the feelings across Nigeria. What you just experienced in Benue State is the rejection across Nigeria. Nigerians will reject the president. Yes, across the states, in every part of this country, Nigerians are not happy with the president. So I want to urge the people of Benue State, the same way you are rejecting him today, come 2027, also reject him. We must learn to give these politicians the same level of treatment they have given us. We must learn to hold grudges against them. We must learn to reward them accordingly to what they have done. If you give a politician 4 years to do something and the politicians fail in that regard to do, they will soon come back again to solicit for another vote for you. They cannot do without your vote. You are the one that made them who they are. They did not make you. Without you, they will not be there. They will definitely come to beg you for your vote again. Ask them, what did you do with the vote that was given to you initially? What have you done? Let us see your scorecard. And you need to score them according to what they have done. If they do not meet your expectation, you have the right to withhold your vote from them. We saw what happened in 2023. So many career politicians were retired from politics. They were not allowed to go to the Senate. You have someone like the governor of Enugu State who was contesting to become a senator in Enugu State. He was not voted in. You have someone like the former governor of Abia State, Okeze Ikpeazu, that was not returned as a senator. Even in Plateau State, Simon Lalong was not returned as a senator in Plateau State despite ruling for 8 years. He only got there through the court, through the corrupt ruling of the court. So you can see that you have the power to stop this nonsense from these politicians. You have the power to stop this rascality. You must learn to use your power against them the same way they are using their power that you gave to them against you. And the only way to do that is through your votes. Vote any politician that do not represent your interests. Your interests are eradication of poverty, improving of quality of life, education, healthcare, school, security, employment. These things are not rocket science. They are not difficult to come by. If they fail to give it to you, vote them out and put in someone that has the willpower, that is passionate, that is people-centric enough to give you these things. I can tell you, there are many politicians out there that are willing to do what you are asking for. Look at what is happening in Abia State. Imagine if the Abia State people did not come together to vote in Governor Alex Oti. They would have been in disarray by now. Come 2027, you have the power to rewrite your history. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.